Welcome back. Well, reaction is coming in after President-elect Trump announced his nominee to be the next Secretary of Agriculture. We told you in our last half hour that Brooke Rollins of Texas has been nominated to serve as the 33rd Secretary of Agriculture. And as Farm Journal's Michelle Rook explores this weekend, the announcement comes after several people were named as possibilities, and even after reports another person had been selected.
Tying after the roller coaster ride regarding Trump's Secretary of Ag pick, we know that Brooke Rollins is steeped in policy and in fact served as a policy advisor in the first Trump administration. She was most recently CEO of the think tank America First Policy Institute, which aligns with the president-elect's agenda on many agricultural issues. And she was on the short list for the White House Chief of Staff, which may be her biggest asset for agriculture. The resume of the U.S. Secretary of Ag nominee is impressive. Brooke Rollins is a Texas farm girl who earned degrees including ag development at Texas universities. She ran a state-level think tank before working in the first Trump administration as director of the Domestic Policy Council, and most recently headed a think tank that aligns with Trump's agenda. But it's her relationship with Trump that makes her so valuable.
I think she's going to be similar to the way Dick Ling was as USDA Secretary under President Reagan. He knew Dutch Reagan, as he called Reagan, on a personal basis. Brooke Rollins knows Donald Trump on a personal basis. So not that she'll have to, but she can get on the phone and call him directly.
In the past, Rollins has supported ag research and banning foreign ag land ownership, and she says she'll fight to protect U.S. ag interests.
The most important thing is that agriculture has a voice in the Oval Office that advocates for them and talks about why policies, things that the administration may do, how it impacts agriculture. Having a champion in the room is the most important thing.
And who she picks for her staff will be an important clue about how she'll run USDA.
Having a deputy that's strong in production ag, undersecretaries that are strong in production ag, those are all going to be very, very important for agriculture over the next 4 years.
Wiesmeyer says Trump's push for government efficiency will also include USDA.
This is going to be some initiatives that she'll have to implement, and that includes worker requirements for the food stamp program. Watch for that.
And Rollins is expected to support and execute Trump's trade and tariff policy.
He wants allies. He wants his plan to be executed, and she'll work closely with the Treasury Department Secretary Scott Bessent. She'll work closely with the National Economic Council Director, and she'll work closely with Commerce Secretary. So yes, absolutely, that she'll be in lockstep on his trade policy.
That is a bit of a concern for the American Farm Bureau.
We will make the case that we think there are better ways to begin negotiations, obviously with the tariff hammer in your back pocket.
But Rollins is a consensus builder, and so Vanderwall's hopeful they can work with her on trade and other policy, and are encouraged with her record of protecting farmers.
She made a statement that she's ready to fight and stand up for agriculture in this country, especially with the economic situation we have. So we're encouraged by that, and we think we'll be able to have a good working relationship.
The American Soybean Association and National Cattlemen's Beef Association congratulated Rollins on the nomination, saying her policy experience will be valuable, as well as her record of rolling back regulations. I'm Michelle Rook for U.S. Farm Report.
Thanks, Michelle. Well, Rollins was actually on Capitol Hill this week meeting with key legislators. One of those was Republican Senator John Boozman, as you see here. He's the current ranking member of the Senate Ag Committee and will transition to chairman in January. So what did their meeting entail? We have a one-on-one with the senator next.
Sustainable Farming Week is brought to you by Neogen. Prioritizing herd health and embracing genomic testing are key steps toward maximizing your operation's success. Stay ahead of the curve, invest in your herd's health, and uncover their full potential.